Hello, and welcome to Screencasts Online. I'm Darcy, and today we're doing a follow-up video on macOS Sonoma. Don has already covered a handful of features in his preview video, so head over there to learn about changes to screensavers and lock screen, the introduction of widgets, and updates to Notes, Safari, passwords, and reminders. In today's video, we'll be covering many individual changes across the board. As I mentioned in a video on iOS and iPadOS, this year it really feels like Apple have made minor updates to many existing features. And that's by no means a negative, but it can make it a little harder to identify each new feature when they're so spread out. So, with about 30 new features to work through, let's start chipping away at them. Let's start with some changes to system settings. There are more options for how to view the menu bar. I'm someone who likes to have the menu bar and dock hidden at all times on my personal computer. But now you can set when exactly the menu bar will hide. Always Hide was always there, but now you can choose for it to hide when you're on the desktop, meaning that it will show when you're using an app. Or in full screen only, meaning that if you take an app to full screen, the menu bar will disappear with it. And as before, you can set Never to Hide. For those who are big Siri users, Apple have dropped the Hey from Hey Siri. You can call on the assistant by simply saying Siri followed by your command. With Siri enabled, as I've just done, you can change the setting under Listen For. If it's set to off, you can still activate Siri from your keyboard by pressing and holding the F5 key. You'll notice that above the F5 key, there's a little microphone icon if you're using an Apple keyboard. You can also set to listen for Hey Siri as before, or listen for Siri or Hey Siri. Any will work in that case. Now, anyone watching closely will have noticed a change to the UI while I've been showcasing system settings. The introduction of navigation arrows in the upper center of the window. Yes, now if you were deep in a setting somewhere and you wanted to return after leaving, simply navigate there using the arrow keys back and forward, instead of re-navigating through the sidebar. Stepping outside of system preferences to search, you can now look up individual settings in Spotlight and toggle them there. For instance, if I want to enable night shift, a search will show the setting with a toggle on the right. All I have to do is flip the switch. So far, I've discovered this feature works for Bluetooth, night shift, and any focuses you have set up, such as Do Not Disturb. But maybe you can find some more. I'm often partial to using my keyboard over my mouse, so if you do discover anything else, drop it in the comments for us below.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.